What's the pettiest thing someone did to get revenge on you? In college, I had a roommate named Ashley who seemed normal at first. We got along fine for months until I made one small mistake that apparently ruined her entire life. I accidentally used her fancy shampoo. Once. I was in a rush, grabbed the wrong bottle, and didn't realize until the next day when she confronted me. I apologized immediately and offered to buy her a new bottle. "It's fine," she said. "Just don't let it happen again." I thought that was the end of it. I was very wrong. The revenge campaign started small. I'd come home to find my stuff moved around slightly. Nothing missing, just repositioned. My coffee mug in a different cabinet, textbook stacked in a different order. Little things that made me question if I was losing my mind. Then it escalated. Ashley started timing my showers and would flush the toilet whenever I was in there, making the water go freezing cold. She'd set her alarm for 5 a.m. on weekends, let it ring for 3 minutes, then turn it off and go back to sleep. The pettiness reached new heights when she discovered I had a study group every Tuesday night. Ashley would mysteriously decide that Tuesday was the perfect day to practice her hobby, learning to play the recorder, badly. She'd sit right outside my room, playing the same 3 terrible notes over and over. When I asked if she could practice elsewhere, she'd look confused. I have just as much right to use the common areas as you do. The final straw came during finals week. I woke up one morning to find every single item I owned moved exactly 3 inches to the left. My bed, my desk, my dresser, my lamp. Everything shifted precisely 3 inches. It must have taken her hours. When I confronted her, she acted completely innocent. "I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe you're just stressed from finals." But her masterpiece was still coming. The night before my biggest exam, I came home to find 20 sorority girls crammed into our apartment for a study session that involved giggling, music, and what sounded like a dance party. I knocked on her door around 11 p.m., explaining I had an exam at 8 a.m. Ashley smiled sweetly and said, "We're studying educational psychology. We're doing research on sleep deprivation and academic performance. You're actually helping our experiment." They didn't leave until 3 a.m. I bombed my exam the next morning, running on 2 hours of sleep. When I got home, Ashley was making a smoothie, humming cheerfully. "How'd your test go?" she asked with fake concern. That's when I realized the scope of her revenge plan. She'd been systematically trying to sabotage my academic performance over a bottle of shampoo that cost maybe $12. I moved out the next week. The only thing I left behind was a brand new bottle of her fancy shampoo with a note. For the 3 inches of personal space I apparently invaded. 2 years later, I ran into her at a coffee shop. She acted like we were old friends and said, "Too bad you were so stressed that last semester. You seemed really scattered." The complete lack of self-awareness was actually impressive. She'd convinced herself that her psychological warfare campaign was just me being scattered. I still check my shampoo bottles twice before using them.